It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, the Jesup City Commissioners met twice Tuesday, first to discuss House Bill 581 in a work session, and like the county and the school board, they voted to not opt out of the program and remain in, as was voted on by a large majority of voters. Recommended strongly on Tuesday's Butch and Bob show by State Senator Blake Tillery. Again, the vote was unanimous. At the regular meeting at 7 p.m., a lengthy executive session. After the executive session, a motion and announcement by Commissioner Jonathan McCullough that the city received a complaint back on January 13th under the city's anti-harassment ordinance. They state the commissioners say the complaint was investigated and that investigation has been completed, and they state no further action is needed. The motion was seconded and again voted on unanimously last night after the executive session. In other news, under old business, the commissioners once again heard from Tyrone Johnson, who's asking the city improve their sidewalks. The city has found that they can use the LMIG money to improve or rebuild sidewalks in the city of Jesup. Commissioner Mike Deal says the city needs to look into repairing their current sidewalks, and the consensus Tuesday was that more discussion about the sidewalks, how much money should be allocated, is something they can discuss in more detail at their scheduled retreat planned for March 9th and 10th at Cracker Williams. Also at that time, city manager and the commissioners will discuss the city's strategic plan and budget planning process. Ellis says each department head will provide information about their wish list, and Ellis says that and the budget planning are all on the city's retreat agenda. Once again, the retreat for the city of Jesup commissioners and mayor scheduled for March 9th and 10th at Cracker Williams. Under new business, the city approved their LMIG contract with Georgia Asphalt. The contract $290,673. The board voted to approve a rezoning request for Mike Long at 175 East Plum Street from C3 to PR for the purpose of building a duplex. The vote again unanimous. City Police Department purchasing 4 vehicles, 2 Durangos and 2 Chargers. The cost of the Chargers $35,000 each. The cost of the Durangos $43,000 each. Both bids came in from Woody Folsom. Commissioner Tim Cockfield asked Police Chief Chris Hamilton if they sought bids from their local dealership Neesmith. Chief Hamilton says they went and requested bids from the dealership but never heard back. Commissioner Tim Cockfield thanked the chief for doing that. The Bland Park will soon be expanding across the railroad tracks and all the way down to Orange Street as part of the city's continual cleanup of the area. Mayor Ralph Hickok says the Bland family, when they dedicated the park, donated funds, and there was still $36,000 left in the budget left, and Georgia Power is throwing in $20,000, so the city has $56,000 to begin the project. They plan to plant trees, provide more parking, and extend the Bland Park, which is voted on by unanimous vote on Tuesday. Mayor Ralph Hickok says he'll continue to seek other funding as well, and the city's excited about how it's all going to look when completed. CSX has cleared out all that debris on the tracks, and the city excited about expanding James R. Bland Park. Again, they'll expand it all the way across the railroad tracks and then all the way down Orange Street. A nice beautification project for the city of Jesup. And that's a look at your commissioners' meeting from last night. Also, the city is announcing Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, and the city's DDA says fall in love with downtown Jesup at the Bland Park. They currently have a heart arch located at the park. They state it's perfect for that Valentine's Day photo. Whether you're celebrating love, friendship, or just a fun moment in charming downtown Jesup, the Heart Arch is a must-see and a great photo opportunity. They state you can snap a photo under the heart. After the photo, they state you can enjoy the downtown area, dine at one of their fine restaurants, or catch a movie at the Strand and make it a date night. They ask that you come on down and share the photo with the DDA. They say tag your photo downtown Jesup and send it to the DDA, and they'll post it on their website. Again, check out the Heart today at Bland Park and take those Valentine photos. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. The trial of former district attorney for this circuit, Jackie Johnson, continues today down at the Glenn County Courthouse, as the defense attorney Brian Steele told Judge Turner yesterday that he has a few more defense witnesses to call. After that, the state has a chance to call rebuttal witnesses if they so desire. Then most likely another motion by Jackie's attorney for a directed verdict on count 1, the violation of oath charge, the felony which carries 1 to 5 years. The defense has already been successful in getting the second count, the misdemeanor obstruction charge, thrown out by the judge, who stated he found no evidence presented in court to support that charge. All that before any defense witnesses were testifying on Tuesday. Yesterday, the defense called 8 witnesses, including judges and prosecutors from across the state and the circuit. Former DA and now Superior Court Judge Stephen Kelly testified as a witness for his former colleague Jackie Johnson. But the star witness Tuesday was the defendant herself. Jackie Johnson took the stand for several hours at the Glenn County Courthouse in her own defense. Again, she maintains that she did nothing wrong, says she never interfered in the Ahmaud Arbery investigation. At times, she became very emotional, especially recounting an encounter she had with Ahmaud Arbery's mother. Johnson says she said, quote, "I'm Ahmaud's mother." And Johnson says she grabbed her arm, told her, "I'm so sorry about your son," because Arbery's mother believes Johnson did all the things reported in this case. Her defense attorney focused on the calls between Johnson and the one-time prosecutor George Barnhill. Johnson's accused of influencing Barnhill, who, according to prosecutors, believed Arbery's shooting was justified. Jackie Johnson yesterday testified that she had not looked at any evidence in the case, that her only interest was that with everything going on, that the case simply move forward. Prosecutors went after Johnson, citing that phone calls between Barnhill and Greg McMichael were not recorded and no one else was in the room when they took place. Deputy AG John Filer asked Johnson, quote, "So those phone calls between you and Greg McMichael remain between you and Greg McMichael and no one else? Is that fair to say?" Johnson responded, quote, "I'm telling you what happened on those phone calls. That's what happened." The defense also pointed out that Johnson handed over McMichael's voicemails and personnel files to investigators and totally has cooperated in this entire investigation. Once again, a few more defense witnesses to the witness stand today. Then sometime today, everyone will be on pins and needles as the defense will once again ask Judge Turner to hand down a directed verdict on that felony charge. The $64,000 question today is, will he grant that motion? If he does, the case will be over. If he does not, we're headed for closing arguments, and then the jury of 9 women and 3 men will decide Jackie Johnson's fate on that felony charge of violation of oath of office. Once again, we'll have a full update for you tomorrow here on the local news. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news: Wayne County MLK Parade, which was postponed due to weather, is set for this Saturday, February 8th at 1 p.m. in downtown Jesup. Grand Marshals are Tiarone Smith and Dr. Simon. Judges of the parade are Donna Lovett, Clifford Davis, and Sherna Spearman Lott. They state they have over 40 entries. Again, the parade set for this Saturday in downtown Jesup at 1 p.m. This Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, February 9th. And again, they state, get ready to experience a unique blend of history and community as the Wayne County Historical Society and the Wayne County Board of Tourism host Super Museum Sunday this Sunday from 11:30 to 2:30 at the Wayne County Heritage Center located at 125 Northeast Broad Street. In Jesup and Magis Place Caboose located at 101 Cherry Street. Super Museum Sunday is a statewide event where historical venues and state parks offer free admission to state and participating local venues. Plans for the event include tours of the Heritage Center, the Caboose, and the Railfan platform located by Magis Place. First 15 visitors will receive a free Historical Society mug. Tailgate refreshments of popcorn and Cokes will be available, and a raffle for a game day gift basket will be held to make your Super Bowl Sunday even better. Again, Super Museum Sunday at the Wayne County Heritage Center, Magis Place Caboose this Sunday, February the 9th. Wayne County Chamber of Commerce gearing up for their State of Education event at Coastal Pines Technical College. The guest speakers that day will be Lonnie Roberts, president of Coastal Pines Technical College, Tony Williams, Wayne County School Superintendent, Richard Red, superintendent of Coastal Plains High School, Sherry Bowen, head of School of Wayne Christian Academy, and Dr. Reggie Burgess with Partners in Education. Tickets are $30 for members, $40 for non-members. Everyone's invited to attend. If you need a ticket or more information, call the Chamber at 912-427-2028. The American Red Cross Community Blood Drive is set for Monday, February 17th from 12 to 6 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. Can they ask you please visit redcrossblood.org, enter Jesup to schedule an appointment. Again, the date, Monday, February 17th from 12 to 6 at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. Again, this blood drive is sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. And the focus of hog hunters will be in Wayne County, February 21st through the 23rd with the Wayne County Board of Tourism's 2025 Hog Jam. Statewide hunt begins at 2 p.m. on Friday, February 21st, and on Sunday, February 23rd at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, February 21st at 6 p.m., with on-site registration available at Hunt Headquarters at the J.C. Fair Building. Online registration will be open through 4 p.m. Friday. Registration is $50 for bow or gun hunters, or hunters can pay $100 to hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 and under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed into the J.C. Fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states they have legal permission to do so. Once again, the participants are responsible for knowledge of the rules. Hunt includes a special category for wounded warriors to participate in this event. If you're interested in sponsoring a wounded warrior for the weekend, contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism Board Office at 912-427-3233. And registration rules are available online through active.com, or registration forms can be printed from the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. The Wayne County Tourism Hog Jam, once again, set for February 21st through the 23rd. Again, if you need more information, contact the Tourism Board office, 912-427-3233. That'll do it for the latest in local news. Sports coming your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan said, have a great day.